What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Just want to talk about plateauing today, or being stuck in a place. And this is something that I had to learn on my own, and it really wasn't taught to me by nobody else. It was just something that I had to come into realization of, and I had to stop beating myself up so bad because a lot of times we beat ourselves up so bad, and I think beating ourselves up is another form of a pity party. That's what I believe. It's like, oh, things ain't working, so I'm gonna beat myself to make myself feel worse, so I can get some attention. It's just what it is. But recently I had reached the goal that I was trying to accomplish, and I got to that goal. It felt great. It felt awesome. I was trying hard to reach it, but once I reached it, I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It was almost kind of scary because I had already said in my mind, I'm going to do this. I'm going to reach this goal. And it actually happened quicker than I planned on it to reach it. I reached it very quick, and it was shocking to me. But once I got there, I didn't have a plan B. I didn't have nowhere else to go after that. I didn't have nothing wrote down. I didn't even have nothing thought out. But this is hindsight talking now because I'm just processing this, and I'm just getting the understanding of why I'm still in that same goal. And hopefully this could help you, and you can see if you're in the plateau, if you're stuck in the same place, why you're still there. So prior to me reaching my goal, I had sat down and scoped out a plan to say, this is where I want to be. And in my mind, I was supposed to go back and say, let me write my plan for after this goal. But I never got there. I didn't get there in the time that I had after I had reached my goal. So I never did revisit where I wanted to go next. So it's safe to say that when I celebrated my goal, I was happy. I mean, when I reached my goal, I was happy. When I reached my goal, I began to celebrate. I started to lift myself up. I told myself I knew I could do it. It just took me time. It took the effort to get there. But where I messed up at is I stayed in celebrating mode or celebratory mode. I stayed there, and I didn't have a plan for the next phase. And as I stayed there, I began to think, dang, why ain't I moving forward? Why can't I get to the next place? I already reached one goal, but why can't I get to the next place? And instead of me pondering that and going back to the drawing board with a plan, guess what I did? I started beating myself up again. And I'm beating myself up wondering why things ain't working. And it's only because I didn't simply go sit down and write my plan out again. I didn't write my vision out again. I just got to where I was and I celebrated. See, sometimes we can celebrate so much till we forget to move forward. Now, that's fine. If you say, this is where I want to be and I ain't moving nowhere else, this is it, then you accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. But if you want to move forward, you got to continue to re-strategize your vision, re-strategize your plan, and rewrite your plan. Sometimes you can work out the nicks and whatever, and it'll still cause you to further yourself. But if you just stay in celebratory mode, you're going to stay in the same place, and that's why you're going to plateau. That's why there's going to be nothing new coming out of what you're trying to do because you're stuck in the same place. So I said all that to say is, when you reach your goal, make sure you have an exit out of that goal to start a new entry into your new goal. Each goal you should be trying to build unless you get to where you want to be. But I'm stuck in the same place and didn't even know it and wondering why things weren't right because I was stuck in my old goal. And I would even go back and look at my plans of what I wanted to be, and it's still not clicking that I'm looking at an old vision. It's time for something new. So once I started doing the new, guess what happened? Progress began to be made. So what I'm saying is, don't stay in celebratory mode. Remember to move forward. Remember to have a plan. And I hope this helped you. Drop it in the comment section.